When should you break no contact? Guys, when should we break no contact? The most baffling question that has to come to human minds for men, everybody across the world, when do we break no contact? Oh my gosh. It hurts. The pain hurts. We just broke up. Oh my gosh, we just broke up and we no longer have each other no more. Guys, let me put you on game on when you should break no contact. Now guys, most guys ask this question because they just went through one of the craziest things that they ever had. The person that they wanted to be with is no longer theirs no more. They sent you the long paragraph. You had to talk. But I'm going to tell you the mindsets of why, when you should actually go and break no contact. The first thing is first day. It's the first day. Y'all haven't spoken the entire day. And the reason why I speak on first day is because usually you have the guy and then you have the gal and this is the context. There's nothing. The concept of the first day and why I'm saying you should break no contact, right? I believe if you are the individual that got broken up, so majority of the time, it's the guys, because guys don't break up with girls. Let's be honest, we don't do that. We'll stick through. But most of the time, the guys that I'm telling you to break the first day is because, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's two things. You go the entire day, and you don't talk to her, and it's miserable. It's peak connection that you're having. The only issue when you break contact the next day is there's really no lifeline right there. But the only reason I'm telling you to break it is so you can step into real no contact. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to break that contact after the first day you guys haven't spoke, and you're going to communicate to her. It's either going to be one or two things that's going to happen. She's going to reciprocate, and she's like, I can't do this. I want to be with you. Well, buddy, we are not in Disneyland. We are not in Disneyland. I'm going to be honest with you. You guys that tell me to come. Tell me if that ever happened to you. You broke no contact and she wanted to come back in your life because it was too hard for her. No, buddy. We do not live in Disney World, so I'm trying to get you guys to stop being delusional. When she hits you and you think it's going to be reciprocated, it's going to be reciprocated. But at the end of the day, you're probably going to have a one-way communication. You're probably going to send her a text message. Can we talk? Can we work this out? But then it's like, where's the momentum that you really need? The reason for the first day interaction and breaking no contact is for most guys, you may need that contact to literally go into no contact. And that's the whole portion of this. We want this girl to be in our lives. We want her to be in our lives. But she doesn't want us. And maybe after that first day you come to the realization that she says she doesn't want to be with you. Now it's really time for you to lock in. But most guys don't want to do this or would do this. But it is coming from a lower standpoint. This is where it's coming from. Right? She's up here. And you're right here. This is how she sees it. When you break contact after the first day, she believes in her mind that you need her. So she is now looking down at you while you are looking up at her. Oh, what does that tell her? She's like, this guy can't, he can't deal without me. He's not proficient in saying I'm gonna lock in and work on it. A lot of these heartbreaks is that. This is why the first day after no contact, it lets you understand that it will probably push you more into no contact due to the fact that you can't handle yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to do it longer. Because most guys, we really do want the girl. But you guys just keep playing this game, and at the end of the day, women will always look down on you due to the fact that you broke contact after one day. They now believe that they have the most leverage, the most power, and they're gonna have it's literally in their hand. You want me more than I want you. But it gets to a point where you have to level up. The first day after breaking no contact is for you to get into no contact. Stay with me, brother. This is why when you go to the 6 months with no contact is a sweet spot. It's hard because the first month is hard. You didn't talk to her. The second month is even harder. The third month you start to lock in and you start to realize, well, what happened here and what happened here? But what happens is you get to the 6 month break and all of a sudden, this is your thoughts. You start reminiscing. This is why I say after the 6 months, you either start reminiscing, but I want you guys to understand why no contact is important at the 6 month stage. Because after 6 months, you already went through the whole dilemmas, the waves. You start doing this, and you start trying to be Jimmy Neutron. Oh, jinkies! You start doing all this stuff, and at the 6 months, you're like, okay, maybe it's time. Let me go reach out. But the reason why I'm saying the 6 month is like a sweet spot is because we understand that it's two parties. It's gonna be two parties at the end of the day. I want you guys to understand, guys. If she did not cheat on you, and she just said, I want to go explore my options, I don't want to do this with you, or I don't think we're compatible, I want you to understand that when she decides to say, I don't want you in my life anymore, we often go as, damn, this person's not dealing with this. They're having the best life of their time. I want you to bring that cadence and understand what you're going through is the same what she's going through. But I'm not trying to be out here and be like, oh, I feel for her, sympathy, I feel for her. No, I'm not telling you to do none of that. I just want you to put you in the same mindset that there's another party involved that are actively going through the same thing. But I will never tell you to sit here and believe that that person doesn't want you. Because there are characteristics that you held within the relationship that deeply changed her psychology about how she sees men. I do not want you guys to sit here and be like, oh, I was leveling up for 6 months, now I'm thinking about her, I should reach out. Most guys, I'm telling you the reason why I'm saying, I'm not telling you to hit 6 months, you feel me? You don't have to be 7 months, it's be 8 months, but I'm trying to tell you, if you decide to break that no contact, understand that the way you feel about her is the same way she feel about you. Y'all just don't talk, y'all just haven't communicated. There may be sparks. There may be sparks, right? You may hit her up, she may contact, she may say, oh, how you been, this, that, or third. But guys, when you guys break no contact, some of you guys, y'all like to give it up. Y'all like to give it up. Give it up. Y'all like to give it up. You know, like, why you guys, can we play a game? When you break contact after that 6 months, you don't, hey, my lady, hey, I want to rescue you. Back again into my arms. Come here, baby. Ha, ha, ha. No, you don't do that. But most guys do that. You've done all this work within a 6-month period, and all of a sudden, you want to give it up again? You want to put her up on that pedestal again? And that's the problem. This is why, you know, when I'm telling you when you should break no contact, is because I'm trying to understand and let you guys know that when you break no contact, you better be in a different situation when you break no contact. All first days in the 6 months, those are important times. But that is just to tell you guys, dude, when you break no contact in those realms, it's for you to get back into no contact. Because if you're giving it up and you're making her feel like she's number one, what's gonna happen? She's gonna feel the same type of energy, the same banking energy. But if you haven't changed, you can't see it. And this is why I say the best time to break no contact is when you're not, and when you become him. Quite frankly, when you become him, you change the dynamic of how you see her and how you see. Because at the end of the day, you don't put her on that pedestal. You don't put her on that pedestal. You now put yourself on a pedestal. This is why I say, when you become him, you change the dichotomy of how you see your mind. You got your money right. You got your mind right. You got your body right. I want to reiterate this. Becoming him is doing these 3 things that make you become self-confident and self-rooted in yourself and have that faith in God that you're going to be leveled up. You can see this person and have an intelligent conversation. You can talk to her and break, hey, like, I'm going to be honest, like, you know, I understand that we didn't work out. I understand it. Some guys get in these positions, do they go back to the ex? Some guys do. Some guys have the conversation. Some guys don't go to the ex. Because why would I become somebody that I needed to work so hard on to myself and change myself for a person that did not want me, and now I'm going back to put my hand out and be like, yo, I want you. It's a development when you go through heartbreak. It's a development when you have to become him. All these things are true and effective ways on how to break no contact. But when you're here and you say, I'm become him, you're more mature in your mind and saying like, yo, I process the heartbreak. I process you not picking me. And I process the idea of the question, you didn't pick me. I process that. Now I have to look at you and I have to be like, I still love you for who you are. But when you actually go into this no breaking and you break no contact, you have all the leverage because you work on yourself so heavily, you change the dynamic of what no contact actually is. No contact is really development of who you need to become. But most guys will be like, when's the best time to break no contact? I really love her. I really want to care for her. No contact is a developmental period for every single guy or literally every single guy. When you get breaking up with, or you got cheated on, or she doesn't want you, it's developmental. All these stages are just here to pass you to become him. That's the realization. That's when you break no contact. Not after 1 day, not after 6 months. It's when you say, I worked on my mind, my money, my body. I worked on the maturity of how I believe, my attachment of saying, damn, I really need this person in my life. I worked on all the things that I said, oh, I messed up. I made her my pedestal. I kept wanting to beg her to be in my life when I needed to beg myself to be in my life as present as possible. But most guys will look at this and be over heads and be like, I can look at this entire thing and be like, yo, I contacted her. I'm not afraid to contact her. And at the end of the day, whether she wants me, whether she doesn't want to be with me, whether she doesn't even give me a reply, you still hold all the power because you worked on yourself so heavily, and maybe things shift. Maybe she changed. Maybe this becoming him took 2 years. And maybe it took 4. And maybe the reason why she broke up with you was for a destiny purpose of you becoming who you needed to be, rather than you putting all your eggs in a basket and wanting to build something with her. That thing possibly made you become the person who you were meant to be. Probably did you so dirty. And even if she did you so dirty, you probably don't even need to go out and do contact after you become him. But guys, I really want you to understand. When should you really break no contact? It's when you become him. And when you become him, you change the dynamic. I'm just saying, you change the dynamic of how you perceive the world and how you perceive dating. And that's just what it is. It's not after 1 day. It's not after 6 months. It's not when you reminisce. It's when you become him. Class is closed.